the #1 place on the internet for Chinese tea education and for looking at cute cats on rooftops in China. My name is Lauren, and this is my rooftop here in China, and today we got an empty gaiwan. So let's solve that problem. I think that problem is best solved by this beauty here, this Bulang Princess. That's a brand name. Absolute beauty here. And I'm just going to grab some of these leaves here. This is that Jingmai shai. And looks like a nice little score right there. And about 10% of the trees in Jingmai are between 500 and 1,000 years old. And this is made from those trees. So it's very Gushu. And very good for you. And this is a lot of leaves. You know what, I'm just gonna hold off on this. I'll probably make this 2 sessions. I'm just eager to get a lot of tea today. But we've got the fire roaring, and we've got the dog chilling. And this is super toasty. So I am going to grab, I'm gonna put this a little bit sideways so it pours a little better. Oops. Yeah, something like that. And let's just get a nice little rinse going here. Bing! Hope everyone's doing well out there in the world. Let me know where you're watching from. Are you in a declining Western power? Perhaps you're in Europe. Perhaps your legacy brand country. Perhaps the sun set on it a long time ago, but you're not giving up. Yeah, the Gushu. YMZ Photos, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It says 1,000-year-old trees. I mean, they can't lie on that. Well, they can. But this is from a connection I've had since 2018. And since the before times. And a lot of trust there. But let's get into this first infusion. Get these beautiful leaves roaring along. Love this water, piping hot. Piping hot, look at this. And it's not too cold today. It's in the low 70s. So, yeah, I'm over here on the frontier. It sure is YMZ Photos. Got my little wood stack over here next to this antique fan. But yeah, I've been throwing some wood in there. Oh my gosh. Forgot about my tea. Here we go. Whoa. Whoa. That is just beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look how quickly they just sprang to life, those leaves. Really nice color on that first infusion, boy. Color me lucky. That's just a beautiful tea. And I don't even rinse my cup. What kind of an amateur tea guy doesn't rinse his cup? Just gonna put a little bit of hot water in there and then feed the roof over there. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Awesome. Really cool. I have my silver spoon. And I always get a little nervous if I don't have this by my side. I mean, because when the shit goes down, you better have some precious metals, am I right? Anyways, it is very hot next to the stove here. I'm like sweating it out on the roof. Got my shirt off. I've got my microphone clipped to my hat, like your favorite fitness influencers do. Just having a good time up here. That's nice. I can tell it's really nice, even though my sense of smell and taste are really blunted right now. I'm still a little bit sick. Can't really taste or smell that well. But nice, really nice tea. How's everyone doing out there? So YMZ Photos, you a Gushu man yourself? That's cool. Any particular region that you've been into? I mainly just know Jingmai, but next time I go to Yunnan, I'd like to hit some of those other kind of more popular mountains and just sort of, start with the popular ones and then just get more and more obscure. Oh. But I've had a lot of different ancient tree. Well, ancient tree is Gushu, right? I mean, Gushu means like ancient tree. So if you've had ancient tree, then you've had Gushu, buddy. Emmanuel, thanks for stopping by, man. I get kind of confused if you're the Emmanuel I know and love. But if you are the one that ordered the tea club, you'll be happy to know that it's shipped on Friday. Today. Yeah, I think Texas, 12 hours. Oh yeah, YMZ Photos. Well, that's why we're here, man, to talk about tea. So yeah, Gushu literally means like ancient tree. Shu is a tree, and Gu is like ancient. So yeah, Gushu is ancient tree. So you have had Gushu, my friend. Learn something new every day. Really cool tea. Hey, have you guys ever fasted? I'm starting a fast. I don't know if it's trendy or not right now. I think it was probably more popular some years ago, but anyways, it's ancient practice of just not eating. And boy, I think most of us could use some of that. Cool. Awesome, man. Yeah, this is from Jingmai Mountain in Yunnan. And Fuding. Love me some Fuding white tea. Awesome, dude. Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm just doing water and tea. And I'm going to try to do 3 or 4 days. And I've never really done it before, but I'm going for it. And, yeah, I'll probably supplement a little bit of, like, salt tomorrow. And then I might do some, like, potassium and magnesium. I have a little history of, like, muscle cramps. And they are terrible. So I just want to make sure I have some electrolytes to avoid that. But, yeah, just a little bit of tea. And water, and I'm really trying to cut down this year, and I thought, just kind of boost my progress a little bit. I've always been a little bit chubby. Your bodybuilding phase. That's cool, man. Awesome. Your bodybuilding phase. That is a lifelong phase, my friend. You're never done. You're never done. Just like you'll never be done reading the complete works of William Shakespeare. You'll never be done with this book. Anyways, let's get into another infusion here. This kettle is crackling. Really nice to have super hot water right there for this tea. Bums away! There's the second infusion. Ooh, looking nice. Yeah, that chubby life. Yeah, I've been living that chubby life. I love Chinese food, and it's a problem. So, I've been just eating pretty much at home, for like the last year. But I haven't really been losing weight, so it's time to really get serious about it. And so after this fast, lately I've been doing like 1 meal a day, and mostly just protein and fat, not a lot of carbs. And so, yeah, I'm going to do like 3 or 4 day fast and then just come back to the one meal a day. And, yeah, try to lose some weight. You know, tea's like this health thing. And so, yeah, I just, like, I want to live in congruency with my business. And I want tea to help people get healthy and live best life ever. And I was thinking of a slogan: my tea connection, connect to your best self. And then I look in the mirror without a shirt on, and I'm like, Lauren, you're not living your best self right now. So it's time to get serious about it. And, yeah, shred on down. I've never seen my abs. So I was chubby when I was a kid. And then my best shape was kind of like mid-20s. And then COVID, I got a little bit chubby and I never lost it. So, yeah, it's time. It's time. Get some six-pack abs rolling. And that's my goal, just to be the most jacked person in the Chinese tea space. And I think I can do it. And there's not a ton of competition for that title of most jacked Chinese tea enthusiast. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La la la. Yeah, you might hear this dog groaning. There's like some guy that has his dog on a patio a couple buildings over. Yeah, hike some tea farms and vlog. Yes, sir. That's a good plan, man. I was gonna go to the Sichuan farm I found and liked this month, but honestly, I think I'm not. But I'm going to go instead to the Wui Mountains next month. So in April. There's a couple reasons for that. I just want to make sure I nail a lot of other things in March. And, funds are a little bit tight and stuff. And, on these tea trips, like I bring the wife and it's okay. I'm going to go see the Sichuan one next year. Or maybe even later this year. Just probably wouldn't be processing. But, I was just there. So I have some more video I need to pump out about that. But yeah, tea season, man. It's tea season. It is spring picking season. You can feel it. The electricity in the air. There is so much excitement. Really nice. But yeah, it's hot over here next to this cast iron stove. I'm gonna put some more water in here. Ooh, that's a hot lid. That is a hot lid. Then I've got this full of hot water. And I'm just gonna top her up. So I don't get water anxiety. So I know there's a constant, steady supply coming. But yeah, so I was thinking about it more and more, and I'm probably not going to do Sichuan this year. I've teased about it. But I'm going to one-up it. I'm going to up the ante and do Wui Mountains, which I think people really want to see more than Mongding and Sichuan. So we're going to Wui Mountains. It's going to be crazy. There's probably going to be a lot of other tourists there, like Chinese tea tourists, because Wui's like crazy, busy, famous. But I got a really good connection there. And so I might hit Tongmu Village also. See what they're doing over there. Yeah, the rock tea, man. And just go hit the rock tea. And yeah, I think that'd be maybe better video content. I mean, it's actually like amazing if this tea farmer like lets me like pick tea in the Wui in like the Wui Zhangjian area, like the high quality, pristine, protected area. Like, foreigners aren't supposed to be in there picking tea. Okay, so if I could do that, that'd be awesome. So I'm gonna definitely try to make that happen. And yeah, and there's another tea farmer out in Wui. I have some good connections out in Wui, so I should just go back there. And so I think instead of hopping around to a couple different places, maybe just spend some more time in the Wui Mountains. Yeah, dude, it's incredible, man. Walking through it, these massive sheer cliffs on either side of you, just like water seeping through it, and just like a lot of history there, and showmanship. They're okay. Chinese have really good theatrics, so there's this excellent show. It's called the Da Hong Pao Show, and I actually have a bunch of video on it. I don't think I ever featured it in one of my videos. But yeah, there's like this huge musical performance about tea, like 100 people dancing around on stages, and then like where you're sitting actually moves, like during the theatrical performance. So yeah, the Big Red Robe Show, man, it was such a trip. I can't wait to go back. It was like a sensory overload. Just amazing. I actually recently saw some cool shows in Sichuan too. And I'll make some videos about that too. I love a crackling tea kettle. Ooh. But yeah, living that chubby life, looking to put an end to it, and just fast it down. Pretty mellow day here in Wutong, where I live here. Got the cat, just chilling. You got the dog, super chilled out. Look at this dog. Look how relaxed this dog is. 0 F's given, this dog. This cat, too. Just a big ball of black fur over here. What's that? What's that? Doesn't care. This dog doesn't care. They are so safe and protected on this happy rooftop garden. And, you know, some people say, hey, Lauren, you live in China, it's kind of a red flag. Yeah, it's a lot of red flags. This is China. And I love that architecture. Yeah, they really do. YMZ photos. They really do have some tea vibes. This mountain's got some tea vibes. If it wasn't like a protected nature reserve, I think it would be so awesome to have a bunch of tea plants up on it. Like, look, there's even like this little temple thing going on here. Just drinking tea. I think someday soon I'll hike up there and drink some tea right there. I'm gonna buy one of those thermoses, those 1.9 liter Stanley thermoses that can keep your water hot. And I'm going to just blast it with hot water and then go hike up there and make some tea. Maybe do a live stream and then look back on my roof, give some perspective. Yeah. You know that green tea, Ganlu? That means like misty mountain or something. Mist around the mountain peaks. Yeah, there are some teas called this. I think it might be. I don't know, man. Yeah, Chinese. Boy, that's a tricky language, let me tell you. And then you reach a point in your life and you're like, well, Should I study Chinese or just try to get wealthy enough where I can hire a translator? Yeah, 我的普通话我可以一点点，但是不好。Really? That's great, man. That's really cool. Do you think Duolingo is better than the app Chinese Skill? I have Chinese Skill on my phone. Never tried Duolingo. But I used to teach English way back in the day, like 8 years ago. And some of my students were using Duolingo to learn English. That's cool. Yeah, Chinese Skill's pretty good. I don't know. I don't know how it compares to Duolingo. They're both popular. But yeah, my rooftop here in southern China, just kind of a relaxed Saturday. Relaxed for some people. But after this, I'm going to go crunch out some serious production. Do some green screen scripts. That's my thing for March, man. I want to get super consistent. 2 short videos posted every day across platforms in March. 1 live stream every day in March. 1 long video posted every Tuesday in March. And then reading. I want to finish a book every Sunday in March. And then I'd like to lose about 7 kg. no, not 7, like 5 or 6, which is like 10 or 13 pounds or something. And then I want to hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers by April 3rd. So I might have to live stream 24/7 like the last week of March. But I'm going to try to make that happen. My last long video got me 12 subscribers. And sometimes live streaming gets some subscribers. But yeah, it's all kind of arbitrary. But, I really want to grow this thing. So I can, give this dog a better life. Just a better life than I had. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, this dog's son is my main battle dog, who is not up here. He's downstairs because he will kill this little kitty. Oh, look at the cat's moving. Huzzah! Huzzah! Oh, that cat's just so relaxed. You can't even see where the head is. It's just like a ball of happy, plump fur. Wow. Anyways, enough jaw-jacking. Let's get into some tea lapping. Ah. So you see these leaf fragments that have fallen onto this tea mat here? So I usually use this silver teaspoon to gingerly clean the lid and kind of put it into this. It's hard I can't do it with one hand. But that's usually what I do to avoid that. One of my favorite things for this teaspoon is just to get the leaves off the lid. If I'm going to just let it sit for a while. I really don't like this. A little bit neurotic. Getting a little bit neurotic. It's okay. A couple leaves on the mat, it's not a big deal. Not gonna let it get swollen March. March will be big then. Yeah, dude. March is gonna be my month. I'm calling it the Miracle March because January didn't hit my goals. February didn't hit my goals. March. This year is not over. We're not giving up on 2025. We are redoubling our efforts. Going all in, growing the tea social media, growing the tea YouTube, growing the muscle, shrinking the fat. totally transforming my life, my business, and hoping everyone's doing well out there while I do. And you know what my secret weapon is in all this? Delicious tea. It's really hard to have a totally messed up life if you drink a lot of tea. Delicious. Yeah, I don't really know why I have these kind of Western cups here. This is my wife. I don't think we've ever drinking from these. I'm just kind of sitting there. Maybe I'll redo this. But, yeah, YMZ Photos, are you in the United States? Are you over in Los Estados Unidos? How's that? You'll get swole in March. Yeah, swole March. Emmanuel stopped by, told us about his bodybuilding phase. I think he's thinking about starting up again. Making a new bodybuilding phase. Cool. Cool. Let's do it. Infusion number 3. Or is it 4? I don't think it's that important. Bloop. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. The U.S. is politically wild as well, as always. Not a bad idea. Yeah, Emmanuel. All right, Emmanuel's still here. He's considering dipping back into his bodybuilding era. Getting jacked and tan. Yeah, I mean, tea is so great for that, man. I feel like tea is like the ultimate pre-workout drink. Hey, look, there's some people on this rooftop over here. Some people. This is my airspace. I am controlling this area. So funny. Love the zoom on this new phone. This thing really gets in tight. The YouTube app doesn't actually use the full zooming capabilities of this phone. Man, the mountain is so beautiful today. Look at these flowers. This is so beautiful too. Look at this perfect, amazing, incredibly dense rose. You ever seen that many rose petals? I don't think I've ever seen a rose form like that. Look at this thing. These are some super genetically modified roses. Look how beautiful the mountain is. Wow. Really cool. Yeah, I'll go up there and drink tea one of these days. Really cool. I wonder if it's going to rain later. Looks like it may. Maybe I should wake this cat up for, the entertainment value. Come on, Hooza. Wake up. Hooza. Hooza. Oh. Hooza. He's like, what do you want? There's not food. This cat doesn't really care. What's that? This cat's so chill. Someday, it always has some slobber and drool on its lower jaw. It's just this breed of cat, the exotic short hair. They've been so overbred by humans that they're just constantly drooling. It's really interesting. Hellspawn GGC in the house. Hellspawn GGC asked, how many milliliters of tea do you drink? Well, I'm an American, so we do pounds. I'm just kidding. I know that's a volumetric measure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I never really thought about it. Probably a couple liters. Yeah, probably like a couple liters, like a lot. You know, it's because you can dilute your tea as much as you want. I think it's more accurate to just say like how many grams of dry leaf. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I have like this really massive gongdao bay, and I'll fill up one of those, and then do like a gaiwan session, and then I'll do like grandpa style in that massive gongdao bay. So yeah, Emmanuel, big dog over here, 3 to 4 liters a day. Yeah, I mean I could pretty much keep it constantly flowing all day. 3 liters. I think Emmanuel may be outclassing me here, but I shall redouble my efforts. Yeah, so I think this is like 1.5 liters, and so I'll like kill that twice probably in a day. So yeah, I'm probably around 3 liters a day. 400 milliliters of raw puer. Yeah, I mean how much dry leaf is that? I think that's really the best way to say this. 400 milliliters. So like this is probably like 300 milliliters or maybe 250. So 1.5 grams. I think you're missing a decimal point there. I think what you mean is 15 grams. Excuse me. Let's see how the fire's doing. Yeah, I don't really want to show what I've jammed in there. Anyways, don't burn plastic, okay? It's not some third world backwater where we're burning trash, okay? We don't do that, okay? This is a city. We don't burn trash on our roofs in cities. Okay, it's not good for the environment. Anyways, just a beautiful, relaxing day here today. Loving the way the mountain looks. Really loving the way the mountain looks. There's a little structure up there. See, right? Oh, that's useless. Nope, don't do that. That one's cool. Gosh, this dog is like dead. Uh-huh. Oh, nope. She's still alive. She's quite voluptuous. She used to be really chubby. Till, because my wife's parents used to take care of her, and they would just feed her so much human food garbage. And we really had to, like, take this dog back and fix her again. And now she's just doing great. She's really in her kind of golden years. You know, she's had so many puppies. And now's her time to just relax. You earned it, Huang Huang. Giving us so much joy over the years. Anyways, let's get into another infusion over here, because this is a tea channel, and we talk about tea, not animals, constantly. Look at these beautiful, beautiful leaves. Bloop. But yeah, I usually just do 1 or 2 gongfu sessions a day. And that second one sometimes might be like grandpa style. So I like to mix it up. You know, I'll do teapots and gaiwans. Gaiwan probably 75% of the time, though. But yeah, it's my little rooftop here in China. Just living in China, you know. Why not? Why not? Low cost of living. Tea. And yeah, there are even like powerful trade deals with Australia. Guys, I want to talk about beef prices for a while, okay? So I know not everybody eats meat, and I think that's great. And you know, you do you. And there's definitely a warm place in my heart for people that are really distraught with factory farming and modern animal husbandry practices. I have all sorts of problems with it. But I do consume a lot of protein. The prices of Australian raised cattle in China, very affordable. It's actually like a third the price of a similar meat product in America on Costco.com. So if you look at like, okay, take like a tomahawk steak. So you can get an Angus tomahawk. And they're both grain fed. Apples to apples comparison here. You can get like a grain fed Angus tomahawk for 3 times the price in America than you'd get an Australian Wagyu tomahawk, also grain fed, in China. So I've just been like studying these like meat prices, basically comparing Jingdong, which is kind of like the Amazon of China, JD.com. Been comparing that with Costco.com, and it's just absurd how much cheaper it is to buy good quality steaks in China. So yeah, there are a lot of powerful reasons for moving to Asia, and maybe China specifically, because I know China does a lot of trade with Australia, a lot of mineral trade, and you know, like there are, I don't know, but there's a lot of like raw material trade with Australia. You know, Australia has some key mineral resources that China needs for its inputs in manufacturing. But yeah, I just think it's incredible. I also experienced really good meat prices, although I don't think it was as good a quality in Vietnam. Vietnam had some really nice Vietnamese cattle for decent prices also. Anyways, we don't need to turn this into a meat channel. But yeah, I'm just feeling gratitude, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just feeling kind of lucky to be where I am. And it's like, if there's any place that you can get in amazing shape and start a thriving tea company, like, I'm positioned to do it. No excuses, you know? No excuses. And there's that idea where the grass is always greener. And yeah, I like the expression, the grass is greenest where you water it. So even if you're not in the most prime, idyllic environment for this stuff, bloom where you're planted. That's a good one too. But yeah, I have absolutely no excuses for not just dominating my fitness goals and tea business goals this year. No excuses. I drink it by the infusion using 6 grams of raw pu'er. It helps a lot. I see. Awesome. Awesome, Hellspawn. Hellspawn, that is really cool. Yeah, 6 grams of raw pu'er. That sounds like a good time. Yeah, I haven't really dove into my puer arc yet, but yeah, I think probably later in the year when funds are freed up a little bit. Eventually, I'm going to go hard and have, multiple examples of multiple types from multiple terroirs. I'd like to have a whole built out puer section on the website. That'd be so cool. You could maybe menu you could select by mountain. That'd be so cool. That's gonna take capital. So I don't know how quickly that'll come, but perhaps me just going there and making some nice content and learning all about the place would be better. Something I can easily do. Look how happy and confident and this dog's so happy. Good girl. This dog's really chill. Love this dog. Oh, she's coming over. Huh? Good girl. Oh, she just wanted to lay a little closer. Good girl. She's so cute. And who's just a pile of black cat over there. Buy the infusion, 6 grams raw puer. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Hellspawn. And part of the Gaiwan gang also. Cheers to that, brother. Yeah, I mean, my sense of taste is still kind of limited, but everything else is telling me that this tea is delicious. All the other code in the Matrix is telling me that this tea is delicious. Yeah, the fire's still doing okay. Hear this water crackling. Staying nice and hot. Bam! I think this is maybe infusion 5. Boop, 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 boop. La, 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 la. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Love me some tea. I'm gonna put some more water in here. Keep her topped off so I don't get shui anxiety. Shui is water in Mandarin. Just get that topped off there. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. But yeah, it's my rooftop here in China where I drink copious amounts of tea and enjoy these flowers. And enjoy this lemon tree. This lemon tree is so robust. It's just in this little pot. It's throwing lemons. The bees are pollen harvesting. These beautiful little flowers, beautiful little bees. And it's really just like this little paradise up here. Nature. And drinking tea in a garden, there's something magical about that. Especially while you're fasting. Now I know I'm only I'm not really fasting yet. Fasting doesn't really start until after 24 hours, really. I usually do 1 meal a day, so I kind of do a 24-hour fast every day. So, but yeah, So the black cat will just eat this grass. That's what this is for. This is cat grass. You've heard of crabgrass? This is cat grass. Totally different species. But, yeah. Yeah, any questions, guys? I'm trying to keep this entertaining. So, yeah, living in China, drinking a lot of tea, kind of, just fitting in with the culture. That's what this is all about. Fitting in with the culture. Young people in China, they tend to be more coffee drinkers nowadays. It just breaks my heart. Just breaks my heart. And then, I'll go to some dinner. Someone will bust out, a big 2-liter of Coca-Cola. And I'm like, that American poison, get it out of my sight. I want China to stick to its Chinese way. You can take the good things from the West, but don't think that Coca-Cola's cool. Coca-Cola's not cool. I always make a point to call it American poison whenever I see Coca-Cola. Wow, Hellspawn, thank you for this great question. What tea is your favorite and why? All right, so I don't have a favorite tea. It changes every week. So I'm constantly rotating through different teas. And so my favorite tea this week is these white Fuding Shomei balls that have pieces of mandarin orange peel in them. It's not tangerine, it's mandarin orange peel. In Chinese, they call it chenpi. So, yeah, my favorite tea this week is Shomei balls with chenpi. And it's super refreshing. And it's a 2017 Shomei with a 2018 Xinhui mandarin orange peel. And that is delicious. Absolutely delicious. But yeah, every week I'm constantly cycling through different teas. And it's really interesting. It never... you leave a tea for a month or two, and then you come back to it, and it's like coming back to an old friend. An old friend that owes you money and is ready to pay you. It's just like that. That's how it feels. So, yeah, I hope that answered your question. Yeah, my favorite just changes. Like the Jingmai Ancient Tree Red Tea on my website, that's kind of my old favorite. That's kind of been a consistent favorite, for years for me. And so all the teas on my website are teas that were my favorite at some points. I went through week phases where I was like, this is my favorite tea. And so yeah, Dancong oolongs are kind of a favorite. I think maybe that's just because I'm here in southern China, and that's kind of the local favorite. Maybe I'm just a little bit biased. I hear a drone. Oh, maybe I'm just hallucinating. Those auditory hallucinations, they happen. Thought I heard a drone. Sometimes the local government will fly a drone over. Anyways, sometimes there's a helicopter flying around here. Apparently people can pay to do helicopter tours of this mountain. It's getting pretty wild over here. Ooh, dark roasted tea guanyin. That's amazing. Anxi, where tea guanyin is from, in Fujian province, I still have not been there. So, yeah, I've had a couple of tea guanyins, here and there, but I still haven't been to Anxi. So it's on my list. I might swing by Anxi, on the way to the Wui Mountains. It's kind of the same way. So, thank you for reminding me about tea guanyin. It's kind of been this little blind spot. And it's actually one of the most popular, outside of China, tea guanyin is one of the most well-known oolong teas, and I have kind of not really explored it as much as I should have. Whoops, that was a mistake. It's okay though. Ah, delicious. Ah. Okay. Thank you, Emmanuel. That sounds really nice. Dark roasted tea guanyin. Such a sophisticated answer. Okay, Hellspawn GGC is back with another question. Which tea gives you the most focused and mental clarity? Okay, well, there are some grammar errors with that question, but I'm gonna just pretend I don't see those. Excuse me. Gosh, sorry. You know what, man? It really varies. So, some people say like, oh, there's more caffeine in black tea than green tea. And that's just really not the case. Because the processing, it never really gets like hot enough to like sublimate that much caffeine. Like you can cook off caffeine from a plant, but yeah, and like the normal processing of tea, like they're just not hitting those temperatures like sustained enough to get rid of caffeine. So the most so I'll just answer this like a scientist, like small buds and leaves. The younger part of the plant with more trichomes has more caffeine. So if maybe that's what you're referring to, but mental clarity and stuff, also L-theanine. So that might be like a green tea. Green teas tend to be a little bit higher in L-theanine. Yeah. So like when I just need to get shit done, I will often grandpa brew in like a massive. So I'll take like a 1.5 liter like pitcher, and I'll just throw like a handful of Longjing or Bai Hao Yinjin, so that Dragon Well green tea or the Silver Needle white tea, and then I'll just hit it with the hot water, and that will give me some super laser focused, because it's like high in L-theanine, high in caffeine, and when you need to just go to work on something. My Jingmai Ancient Tree Red Tea also has a pretty decent hit to it. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. But yeah, thanks for the question. That's a good one. Yeah, so if I need to like get amped up, I'll probably reach for like a bud tea or like a young leaf tea, because I've just found that kind of gives me that focus. Anecdote. Insert anecdotal evidence here. But thanks for that question, man. It's still going. It's like infusion number 7, maybe? La 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 la. Look at these beautiful leaves. But yeah, dude, Hellspawn, thank you for the questions, man. Really appreciate that. And so does Huang Huang. Huang Huang really appreciates it too. Look at her beautiful fur. She's so pretty. But yeah, just thought I'd pop on by, do a little live stream a little earlier than I usually do. Emmanuel is just always up at really obscure times. Emmanuel, I guess you probably haven't been to sleep yet. I don't know. Definitely a warrior. I'm just gonna do another infusion now. Try to fill up this Gongdao Bay a little bit. But yeah, I really like this tea, this shai from Jingmai. Super nice. Like super, just tastes really high quality. I don't know, it's like the whole mouth feel, and just love like just seeing like what part of the plants he used. It has these beautiful buds in here, and but also nice sized leaves too. Kind of a nice blend of material. Really, really cool. Love this tea. Oops. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna hit it again with the old agua caliente. But yeah, that's a good question, man. Focused mental clarity, probably a bud tea. You know, your Bai Hao Yinjin, Silver Needle, or your Longjing, Dragon Well. We got a man down. Man down. Oh, this little leaf, it didn't even fully unfurl yet. I'm throwing it back in. That was an executive decision, but that leaf still had some love to give. I just hate to see a leaf go to waste like that. And I'm just going to hit it again. Hit it again. And I'm going to let it cook a little bit. Let's just cook these leaves. It's lightening up a little bit. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. Yeah, thanks for swinging by. Sorry I haven't been consistent, but hey, it's March now, and I'm going to be going live every day in March. Every day in March, going to be going live. And going to be hoping you're doing well, too. Every day, hoping you're doing well. And I'm going to just finish this live stream. I'm going to go work on some videos, because I'm posting 2 short videos every day in March. And that is a lot of work. But it's a labor of love. Love what you do, and you'll never work a day in your life? No. Love what you do, and you'll never work harder than you imagined. You will work harder than you ever imagined, but the tools will feel light in your hands. The phone will feel light in your hands. So, yeah, I'm probably going to leave it there. I think the quality of these live streams is now better. I'm using a Galaxy S23 Ultra, pretty solid phone. Moved 4 years ahead in my phone technology. And I'm using a really powerful router that looks like an alien spaceship. And it seems to be connecting much better up here. Cool sunlight through that tea. This is kind of a nice little picture here. La la la. I'm just going to screenshot that and then make it a picture later. Cool. Alright, well, thank you, and I will leave you with these delicious leaves.